And now for part 3. So we want to save all of those f final x we get from the part 2. We want to save it in a file, so we have to do it in part 3, of course. So I have to write something on my file, which is I declare here of stream my file, and my file will be open. Of course, we must open our file to write something, and I write a name for it, fx and x txt. So to save something like that, I have to use for statement. So part 3 here, we have to look at the variables available for part 3. It's not much, but still it's very important. Okay, all right. Okay, so array x, this will keep all the x value. This is the array to keep all the x value, and initial x here is already a variable and declare variable, and initialize as 1, and it will counter by 0.5. So here my file will be writing, and the output that will be written in my file will be fx. What we have, the result we've got from the part 2, from the very first element until the 320th element, and x starting from the 1, starting from 1 and then 1.5 to 2.5, 3, and etc. It will generate that kind of value respectively with the f final x value. So I can show you in the file. There you go. Starting from the first x, which is x1, and then fx value respectively, until x is equal to 160.5 and fx value respectively. So this is f, and this at the left are all of those f final x value. F final x value that I've got from part 2. So read f final x and x from the file and display within the range of x given by user. So it's actually a bit similar to part 1. So as you can see here, these are all the display for instructions for the user, and it will ask the user for the first range of x. So this first range of x will be kept in this variable early x, and okay, for this part, if the first range of x are within this, if the input are within this range, it will go to the next line, which is this line. If not, it will go straight here and then print out invalid range. So if it's true, then go here. Then it will ask enter second range of x, and then the input of the user here will be kept into this variable called nx, and nx, if it's true, are within this range, will go to this line. It will go to this line, and if it's not, it will go to this particular statement, else statement, which then printed invalid range. So this is for the display of the x value and the f final x value respectively, based on what the user input, based on what the user put the input of the first range of x and second range of x. So like this, x val is more or equal to early x, it will it will read the first input, and x val is less and equal to nx. It will read the second range of x input by the user as to find the exact range to stop. This is where it starts and this is where it ends. And then it can print here the x value from the very start based on the input, and don't forget the fx value printed respectively with the x range